Hi, Caroline.
Hi.
Thank you for taking some time out to speak to me today. And congratulations on completing the Raise Your Game program.
Yeah, thank you. Yes.
So please introduce yourself and tell me more about Young Future Care.
Hi, my name's Caroline Townsend. I am the director of Young Future Care. Young Future Care is an organisation focused on supporting young people within the community, Croydon and surrounding areas, or anywhere really. We just want to, the aim of the organisation to help young people, support young people and their families. Yeah, it came about some time ago, 2 years ago, I believe. I think it's 2 years in November, so we're coming up to the second anniversary. And we wanted to support young people because we could see that there was a gap in the market where young people as young as 7 that were going through some traumatic times were not being supported. The focus was mainly on, you know, teenagers with gang violence and all the stabbings and so forth. So we identified seeing the young people in the schools, so some behaviour issues, and there weren't no support for them in the same way. The teachers never understood them. It was looking at their behaviour, but the behaviour to me is more of their communication tool. So we wanted to set up an organisation for that.
That sounds really good. And how has the business been going? What kind of projects are you doing, or are you currently doing, or have you done?
We, at the moment, there's two sides to the business. So there's the semi-independence, which has slowed down. You know, we was starting to do that, and then obviously the great COVID came along, which was kind of risky and so forth. So we put a pause on that. But during that whole time, we've been doing mentoring for young people, supporting young people as young as, again, 7 to say to about 13, 14, having conversations with them, doing weekly mentoring. So we have the 2-prong attack for mentoring. So there's just the normal mentoring, and then there's the therapeutic mentoring that we're doing to work with the young people. And then with that, it comes up working with the foster family or the parent. So that's what we've been doing. So a lot of it has been what we do from the goodness of our hearts, because sometimes it's hard to get finance to support it, because it's been difficult to get money from, say, the local authority or, you know, charitable organisations, simply because we're really busy as well. So yeah.
So it's a lot of the work that you do with foster carers, with foster carer families?
Some foster carer families and some, children within the normal home setting, as they would say, but a lot within the foster carers families, because there's no outlet for the young person, and the people that I've worked with have a clear understanding of what that child may be going through, have experienced foster care systems themselves, and have a better understanding, and just work really well with young people. So we do that. And then we've worked with young people that have come from domestic violence homes, which not in the care system, or has been in the care system and not in the care system. So, you know, that again is an avenue where I don't believe a lot of people are working with children aiming at the domestic violence, because they come with a particular way or behaviour or emotional trauma that is probably not focused in. So we look at basically trauma and attachment and so forth, and looking at the secure base to work with those young people.
That sounds amazing. It sounds like you actually, you know, you bring so much value to the community.
We're trying.
It sounds like you're actually achieving. You're doing a lot. What would you say your strategy is for the next 3 to 5 years? What's your vision going forward? What do you want to be known for?
I guess our vision would be to want to continue to support the young people so that they can, you know, I don't believe they'll ever completely get over the trauma, but make understand their trauma more, and just continue to do the work and be have our finger on the pulse in terms of the ever-changing world that we're in, and how that impacts on the young person. and then continue to work with maybe hopefully statutory groups to get a better understanding, and trying to get the groups that work with young people to be more trauma informed. I think they just do the work, but they're not informed of the trauma that the young person may be dealing with.
Okay. And you went through the Raise Your Game program. Yes. And completed it successfully. What did you hope to gain from being or attending those workshops, and how do you feel going forward? How do you feel, what value do you feel is added in terms of your business?
In terms of the business, I believe it gave me more confidence, a better understanding of the funding streams that is available and what's expected. The funding streams or the funding arena has changed somewhat over the years. So it's because the pond is so small, it's just kind of identifying and very clear about what it is you want to do, and understanding how to match their criteria to what your project is. So that was really, really helpful to me, and networking with other businesses like myself in different genres, but small businesses, and the information was very, very imperative to knowing how to move forward.
Okay, good to hear. What business tip or advice would you give to other startups, other entrepreneurs?
I believe no other time than ever has COVID shown us how flexible we have to be. Rigid is not the way forward. We have to be flexible, and we have to be able to work with one another and remove the ego and see if we can work together so we can impact the community at large.
Okay, I like that. And lastly, if people want to get hold of you, can you let us know your contact details?
Okay, my website is www.youngfuturecare.co.uk. If you want to contact me via email, that's info@youngfuturecare.co.uk. And the phone number is 07855 243236. So you can contact me on those avenues, yeah.
Brilliant. Caroline from Young Future Care, thank you so much for talking to me today.
Thank you for your time. Thank you.
Okay.
You stopped recording. Did you go? I didn't hear you was recording.